Hey guys, this is Abhishek from GadgetsToUse.com, and today we are going to do the quick comparison of the phones which come in the price segment of 15 to 20,000 rupees. And again, before I start this comparison, I would like to wish happy Diwali to every viewer and everyone who's watching this video. Diwali is here and you may be looking for the best smartphone for you under the price segment of 15 to 20,000 rupees. So in this video, we are going to clear your queries. We are going to list 4 smartphones in this category, and all these smartphones have been tested in our review lab. So we have tested and reviewed all of them. There might be more phones in this particular price segment, but we have not included all of them because we have only included the ones which we have tested. So let's start with this comparison, and the first phone in this list is going to be the Moto X Play, which we have with us. We have already tested and reviewed this phone, and I would say the phone is the best in terms of the overall battery performance. In terms of display size, it gives you good display size, bigger display size, and the overall battery backup is one of the best thing for this phone. So in case you want to consider the phone which should have the best battery backup, then you can go for the Moto X Play. Another good thing of the Moto X Play is going to be the stock Android user interface, which is going to be very good and very close to the vanilla stock Android experience you may be looking for. So in case you want the smooth and responsive UI and very minimal UI lag, then you can go for the Moto X Play, and better battery backup is also a good feature. Now let's talk about not so good features for the Moto X Play. Some not so good features for the Moto X Play is going to be the build quality. The build quality is again plastic, the phone is not waterproof, and again the overall feature set of the phone is not that great in terms of the custom features. So in case you are looking for custom features, something which is extra in that particular price segment, then you're getting a very simple phone, but a phone that will last for the next 2 to 3 years without any issues. And the camera performance is also good. The camera sensor is however bigger, but the camera interface is actually you can say in terms of the megapixels, you can have much more megapixels on this phone compared to other phones, but in terms of the overall clarity and in terms of the camera interface is fairly basic. So that is also a not so good point of the Moto X Play, apart from the plastic build quality. So this is the Moto X Play, and these are the good things and the bad things for the Moto X Play which we have highlighted. Now let's come back to the second phone which is there in this list, and this is the ASUS ZenFone 2 Selfie. So ASUS ZenFone Selfie or ZenFone 2 Selfie, whatever you may like to call it, is the best in terms of the overall camera performance, especially when it comes to the front camera and rear camera. So this device will give you one of the best performance in low light as far as camera is concerned. The photos will look good, they will have clarity, and they will be brighter compared to some other phones which are there in this list, especially in terms of the low light performance. So on the camera front, this is the best phone in case you want better camera for low light. So again, this is good, but especially in low light. But in day-to-day usage, I have found good results on all of them. So in low light, you will get a better camera, and selfie camera is also a major highlight. So you will get better selfies on this one compared to other devices which we are going to list in this particular list. So you can select ZenFone Selfie on the basis of camera. Now let's talk about some of the not so good things of the ZenFone Selfie. Now some of the not so good things of the ZenFone Selfie is going to be the average battery backup. The battery backup is kind of average. It is around 1 day, not more than 1 day. So that is something which is kind of a weak point for the ASUS ZenFone Selfie, which I have actually noticed when we reviewed it. Let's talk about one more phone which we have in this category, and this is the Xiaomi Mi 4. Xiaomi Mi 4 is actually an old phone now compared to the other phones which we have in this list, but this phone is still good, and this is one of the best phone you can go in case you want the best display. So this phone gives you the best display compared to all the phones which we have in this list, and this phone will give you better viewing angles, and the display clarity is one of the best you will get. It has a good processor as well. Gaming hardware is also good. The phone has a custom UI which may become laggy after some amount of usage. Maybe after 2 to 3 months you will notice UI lag, but that is bound to happen on other phones apart from the Moto X Play. So this phone has custom UI which is good and bad. Good because it will give you a lot of extra features, bad because it will give you a lot of UI lag over certain time of usage. But camera performance is good. The camera performance is actually very good and very close to ZenFone Selfie which we have seen. So in terms of the overall camera performance, you can get very good camera performance, especially in daylight or with natural light, you wouldn't say, but in low light the camera does struggle a bit, and the front camera is not that good compared to other devices. Especially it is good compared to Moto X Play and compared to the Honor 7 at times as well, but especially in terms of the low light performance, it is not so great. Let's talk about the fourth competitor which we have in this list, and that is the Honor 7, which is slightly above 20,000 rupees price segment, but it is again a good phone to consider because you will have to pay a slightly more price, but you are getting more features, and this phone will be very soon under the 20,000 rupees phone list. This is going to be discounted within some time. So let's talk about the Honor 7, which is the fourth phone, and Honor 7 has got good features, I would say. For the price, you're getting fingerprint sensor, which is not there on any of these four phones. Another good thing is that you're getting good display clarity, good viewing angles, and again the overall UI on the Honor 7 is very much optimized. It is very responsive, and I would say one of the best custom UI you can have, which is smooth and responsive and does not give you lag that much compared to some of the phones like the ASUS ZenFone Selfie and Mi 4. This is again I'm saying after testing all of these phones. So this is how the UI is on the Honor 7. So these are the things which I wanted to tell you about. Now let's talk about the not so good things for the Honor 7. Honor 7 is pricey. That is one thing which is there. Apart from that, the Honor 7 actually is slightly bulky, I would say, compared to other phones, and slightly bigger as well. So in case you want one-handed usage better, then you can go for the Mi 4, which is the best option, but all of the phones are going to be bigger, and the most bulky out of all is going to be the ZenFone 2 Selfie in terms of the overall form factor, because it is bigger, it has bigger bezels. That's how the comparison goes. So these are the things which I wanted to mention. These are the points on the basis of which you can actually make your choice in case you want to buy any of these four phones, any one of these. So talking about the Moto X Play is good in case you want the best battery. Then Mi 4 is good in case you want a custom UI, better form factor, premium looks, and you can also go for the Honor 7 in case you want premium looks and fingerprint sensor, and you can go for the ZenFone Selfie in case you want the best front camera. So these are the things which I wanted to tell you. That's it from us. This is all I have to say in this comparison. Again, this comparison is not on the basis of specs, but on the basis of the general usage and what I have actually experienced after using and testing these phones.